Alright, so getting into what this mixed media project is actually made of. Well, first let me recap what I was saying in part one, because I have a new phone and I wisely covered the audio button. So, the idea behind Tiny Huge Impact, it's a play on the name of the level it's based on here. It's a homage basically to my childhood and how much, Nintendo games, especially Mario games, have influenced my life. It's basically referencing, the scale, how it's, a small model, but it's literally an entire level, an entire world. And then just, the effect on your change purse over there with, how much it costs. So that's the recap of part one. So now we get into what it's made of. So this is actually made of various stuff I just found around the apartment. I don't know if I was just like, hey, what can I make out of this? Or, was kind of coming up with an idea like, oh yeah, this can all come together and turn into something. Like I said, it's 6 or 7 years ago now, so who knows what was going through my head. I was just looking for a project to make. But yeah, I used mostly stuff around the apartment and some coins. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to add too. Yeah, the coins. I mean, that's a thing, wanting to be an artist or a creative person and loving video games. Yeah, I can't tell you how many times over the last decade or so I've literally thought of, dismantling this and how much more useful it would have been to like try to buy a pack of ramen or something so we would have dinner for like how many times we were hungry and didn't have any food because the struggle's been real like so many other millennials. So that was just a point to make in general. Okay, materials now. As you can see, this is, I believe this is construction paper. Maybe it was cardstock. That's definitely construction, and that's construction. This was originally blue. It's gone quite faded to a yellowish, brownish. Oil pastels on these. This was just a drawing I liked and put in, honestly. Like I said, the base is it was just from like a shelf piece in like Home Depot or Lowe's or something that I just cut in half. And ideally for this, I would like to, clean it up again and put a plastic covering on it just to try to preserve it some. I mean, it's made of materials that'll, just kind of decay and break in time, but, if I can keep it good for a couple of years, I'd like to. Like I said, some coins. This was nickels and a dime here for a star, fittingly. Mostly pennies, just because obviously I didn't want to waste money. Acrylic paint, I believe. These were actually pencils that I cut up with a X-Acto knife to take the outside off and then just paint it over. The red things that are supposed to be the 8 coins you get in a level to get a star are the heads of pins. Over here, yeah, you can actually tell there's a whole pin. And I think that is all the materials. And I know there was a broken part here with, oh yeah, that's duh. These are CD cases, actually, that I used to build this. You can see the shape right here of where the CD is supposed to go in. So this was just kind of like found items that I used, and just so, a craft project to hopefully I probably just covered the sound again, and I don't know how long. New phone. Deeply apologize about that. Anyways, but yeah, these are found objects throughout the home. I think, just to show, yeah, video games also help you be creative and make worlds of your own, which, anyone who plays them knows. So I think those are all the major items. And that is therefore part 2 of this video. And part 3 will be the walkthrough, where it's like supposed to be like a 3D interactive experience in some ways. And I will talk you through how to get the 2 stars in the level next.